Alright, hello, welcome to another video about Marvel Rivals, because my channel is about Marvel Rivals. That's what I make videos on, right? Because I like the game, right? Who would have thought? So this one is a little late. I was gonna do the video a lot earlier, but it's a little late, right? And obviously from the title, it's about Mantis. Now, first and foremost, I'm a Lord Mantis. I love playing Mantis. She is really fun. But me and the developers, we got a problem. Now, if you haven't been living under a bridge, you know that the new season, season 3, it comes out Friday or Thursday. I think it's Friday. Anyways, it comes out soon at like 3 in the morning for me, EST, because I'm on the East Coast, right? And the patch notes came out about probably around last week, Thursday, Friday. And in the developer video, they said they were gonna buff Mantis, right? And I guess technically they did buff Mantis, right? Is now percentage based, as the children say. But they also nerfed a lot of things about her, right? But don't get me wrong here. Do not get me wrong here. This is technically a net buff for Mantis, right? Technically it is, but I'm going to explain why. In reality, it's not. So this video is truly about, okay, well, it is obviously about Mantis and the new buffs she got. But anyways, Mantis has this unique problem of being one of the worst actual healers in the game, but one of the best healers in the game at the same time, because she has this thing called res comp. That res comp of hers, yeah, it is still amazing, and it's still the best team up in the game. I don't know why it's still in the game, but it is. It's been in the game since beta, and has been the best team up in the game since beta, and it's still here, causing obviously problems for the developers because they choose to keep Mantis in a state where she's not usable in a 2 support composition. But for the people who don't know what a res comp is, that's when you have Star-Lord, Adam, Mantis, and maybe even a Rocket or Hela and Loki or Thor on your team, and you have like at least 3 of them. Usually it's Star-Lord, Mantis, and Adam. And Adam gives them a team up where if they die, they can just res themselves on the spot. And that is a very powerful thing, because you basically have to kill these people twice, right? You have to kill all of them twice. So, you know, when you have to kill someone twice, that's a lot of resources that you probably won't have by the time they respawn, and then they can win a fight a lot easier. And then if you add Rocket to the mix, or a Hela and a Thor with a tank, and then boom, a lot of people can die twice. Maybe even 3 times if the hell is decent enough. That is the gist of res comp, and obviously, as I just said, the best version of it is with Adam, Star-Lord, Mantis, and Rocket. All Guardians of the Galaxy, ain't that crazy? But the point is, since the beta, that composition, that strategy, that team up has been the best team up in the game. Best one in the game. Best one. And it is still in the game. It's still in the game. Like, why? Like, we can remove Spider-Man's team up, but not that one? I mean, come on now. I mean, like, let's be serious. I mean, this team up is the only reason Mantis has not gotten like any serious buffs. I mean, it just is. Same with Star-Lord and Adam. Even though people swear Adam's bad, he's not, right? Star-Lord's not bad either. I mean, they're leagues above Mantis, who, again, you can't use Mantis, even in the new state she's in, realistically, in a 2 support composition. You just can't. She just doesn't heal enough, right? She just doesn't, right? And even then, they're nerfing her ultimate too. They just nerfed her ultimate to combat the buffs they just gave her. So they like the state that she's in, obviously, but I don't, so I'm making a video about it anyways. They basically increase the health her ultimate gives, like as soon as she casts it, but they also nerfed how quick she can get it. Now, she could get her ultimate really fast. She could get it really fast. Not faster than Loki, obviously, but she's like, a decent Mantis can get it really fast, right? But it's kind of a good thing, because her ultimate wasn't really good. I mean, it was good, but like it wasn't really good, right? She can get like Mantis could get gunned down like the end of Red Dead Redemption 1 with John Marston in her ultimate. Unlike Luna, unlike Invisible Woman, unlike literally any other support ult, she could get gunned down. So the trade-off was like, okay, I get this ultimate, and we really kind of have to push up. So we're applying pressure on everybody, right? You counter ult with it, and it's like, okay, you get a speed boost with it. So obviously, again, as I just said, you push up with a Mantis ult. Even if there's a Luna ult going on, you push up with the Mantis ult, right? Because it speed boosts, health boosts. No one's going to die usually, right? Except you focus Mantis, then everyone's dead. And I just remember something I failed to mention about the res comp team up, the Guardians of the Galaxy team up, is that they just nerfed it. So they know that like it's really powerful. They know it. It's just still in the game for whatever reason. But anyways, So what did they exactly buff about Mantis that's not her ultimate, right? She can now heal tanks faster, as they just said, right? She heals people above 300 health a good bit faster, but people under 300 health, your Lunas, Magics, they get healed slower. So what, like, I mean, they buffed her, yes, but it's not this gigantic buff that they said it was going to be. They said it was going to be like a sizable buff. It's not, because you nerf things about her, you also buff things about her. So really, it's just like a regular nerf buff, really, right? You still can't play her in 2 healer comps, as I just said. I mean, it takes her like, it's still going to take her like 15 seconds to fully heal a tank, right? And now that she gets her ultimate slower, Mantis has to think that she can also damage boost, right? That's like one of the key parts of her kit. But since you get your ultimate so much slower now, not so much, but a good bit slower now, you have to heal more. You're like put into a box where like, okay, do I heal when I don't need to really heal, let my other healer heal where I can damage boost, or do I just heal bot? That's really what it is. So it seems like the point of this buff nerf thing was that if you allow her to heal tanks better, which it still takes like 15 seconds to do, that means you can spend less of your leaves. Yeah, okay, I'm assuming anyone watching the video plays Mantis, right? Or at least played her and understands what her like gimmick, right? That if you heal tanks more, you can spend less leaves on them and use those leaves to heal or damage boost other people, right? I assume that is like the point that they are trying to make. But you're not supposed to heal tanks on Mantis. You're not. Like, she literally can't. It takes her 15 seconds now to heal them. Be serious, right? She can heal people under 300. Yeah, that's perfectly fine, right? Her main thing is the damage boost. Because if you can play Luna, Invisible Woman, Loki, why would you play Mantis to heal? Like to heal tanks? Like, you're not. She didn't need a healing buff to tanks, really. I'm glad it's there, I guess. I mean, yeah, again, these are net buffs, technically, yeah, but like, in the grand scheme of how she plays, it's like, wow, that's useful. Because as a Mantis player, I go out of my way to avoid healing tanks, because again, it takes so long. I would like them to buff the healing on people less than 300 health, right? I would like them to have a healer in the game that's like, okay, well, you can't heal tanks well, but guess what? She excels at healing support squishies more, right? Squishy people less than 300 health. But they nerf that. She heals them less, but tanks more. Again, we're not healing tanks as Mantis players. No. We're damage boosting everybody, but we're not healing everybody. Mantis in this state is not able to do what she is supposed to do, because just because she can heal tanks faster doesn't mean she gets leaves back faster. She doesn't, right? That's still a skill thing on Mantis, a skill shot on Mantis, right? And Mantis is supposed to be taking off angles because she can 3-tap people, by the way, and hitting headshots and pocketing her DPS. Mantis can't out-heal a damage bot in the practice range, by the way. So I would rather them take healing away from tanks even more and give it to the squishies. I really would. Like, this isn't a buff to Mantis players. Like, okay, to people that don't play Mantis, fine, it is. But to me, who plays Mantis, I understand what Mantis is supposed to do. She can't do it, even with these, again, buffs/nerfs. So again, what I would do to actually buff Mantis is, I wouldn't give her an extra leaf. That was so bad in a beta, don't do that. But I would take away her new ability to heal tanks at a slightly faster rate, by the way, like an extra, 13 health per second for some people. Anyways, I would take that, I would make that either the same or make it worse, and give that power back to the squishies and to her damage boost and to her ultimate, because again, her ultimate sucks. She doesn't heal squishies anymore as well, and her damage boost, her damage boost is actually pretty good. But anyways, yes, so I don't know, I would make her ultimate, keep it at the bonus health, but also add maybe a damaging effect to it, like an extra or weaken the people within the circle that she's in, because she has a circle, right, that everyone in it gets a speed boost on her team. Maybe the enemies in it, again, get the weekend effect that Cloak has, except obviously they won't have the purple effect on them. Make it that maybe give her speed back. Maybe do that, or 275 health. One of them I'm completely fine with, because again, 250 health Mantis with a speed boost that she had in like season 1 and 0, and the ability to actually do her job, was a perfectly fine hero. Hell, I'll take that version of Mantis, just make her ult the same as it is now, like completely. But that was the video. Mantis, it's a net nerf. I hope you guys liked it, and moral of the story is, take res comp out of the game. But like, comment, subscribe for more. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.